Welcome, this is a space to talk about what we feel, about love, about life, and everything that makes us human. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why we hurt the people we love the most? It's a question that pierces the heart and challenges the soul, yet it is one we all face at some point in our lives. From childhood, we learn love and attachment, yet somehow, the deeper our affection, the more vulnerable we become to mistakes that wound. Why is it that the people we care about, the ones whose smiles light our days, sometimes bear the brunt of our fears, insecurities, and frustrations? If you've ever felt the sting of regret after hurting someone you hold dear, you're not alone, and today we will explore these emotions together, with honesty, reflection, and a glimpse of hope. Stay with me until the end, because what you discover here can transform how you love, how you forgive, and how you heal. Love, in its truest form, is never perfect, and the first truth we must embrace is that hurting those we love is often unintentional. It is the shadow of our own fears cast upon those we cherish. Perhaps it stems from the pressure to protect, the silent anxiety of losing what we value, or the unspoken pain we carry from our own past. Often, when emotions run high, words escape us that wound, and actions taken in anger or exhaustion leave scars that echo longer than we expect. This doesn't mean love is failing, it means we are human. Every person carries invisible battles, memories that shape reactions, and fears that whisper in moments of vulnerability. The paradox of love is that the closer we are to someone, the safer we feel expressing our raw, unfiltered selves. But it is precisely this safety that allows mistakes to surface, revealing both the beauty and the fragility of our bonds. Sometimes, when we are tired, frustrated, or overwhelmed, we lash out not at the person themselves but at the feelings they trigger in us. A simple misunderstanding can blossom into an argument, a critique, or a careless word that cuts deeper than we ever intended. The challenge lies not in avoiding mistakes entirely, which is impossible, but in understanding the patterns that lead to harm, in recognizing the moments when our fears masquerade as reactions. Awareness is the first step toward change. Ask yourself, when did I last hurt someone I love, and why? Was it impatience? Was it unspoken hurt? Was it a projection of my insecurities? These questions, though uncomfortable, carry the power to illuminate our blind spots. And once we see them, we begin to reclaim control over how we respond, how we communicate, and how we nurture those we hold dear. Healing, in love, begins with self-reflection. When we own our mistakes, acknowledge the pain we have caused, and seek forgiveness, we do more than mend a fractured bond. We teach ourselves to be better partners, friends, and human beings. Apologizing isn't a weakness, it's a testament to courage, empathy, and the desire to grow. But reflection and apology alone are not enough. We must also cultivate patience, compassion, and an understanding that love is a journey, not a destination. In this journey, each mistake can become a lesson, each hurt an opportunity to deepen connection, and each challenge a reminder of why the bond is worth protecting. Some of the most profound lessons come when we confront the fear of losing someone we love. Fear, unacknowledged, often masquerades as anger, criticism, or withdrawal, creating a distance that neither party desires. By naming our fears and sharing them openly, we transform them from destructive forces into bridges of understanding. Consider this: when you hurt someone you love, it is rarely about them, it is about the part of yourself that has not yet healed. Our partners, friends, and family become mirrors, reflecting not only the love we feel but also the wounds we carry. When we see this clearly, we can approach each interaction with intention, patience, and the humility to admit our flaws without diminishing our worth. Love is not conditional perfection, it is the grace to embrace imperfection, the courage to repair, and the wisdom to grow. Together. It is a dance of vulnerability, trust, and communication. And though the road is often marked by mistakes, the promise lies in the resilience of connection. Every relationship carries the potential for misunderstanding, but also for profound intimacy. When we learn to pause before reacting, to listen more deeply, and to speak with care, the frequency of unintentional harm diminishes. Over time, these small acts of mindfulness accumulate, building a foundation that not only reduces pain but also amplifies joy, trust, and closeness. Equally important is the ability to forgive ourselves. Guilt can be a heavy chain, keeping us tethered to past errors and preventing us from fully embracing the present. Self-forgiveness is not about excusing harm, it is about recognizing our humanity, learning from the past, and committing to do better tomorrow. Without it, we risk repeating the same patterns, trapped in cycles of hurt and regret. To truly understand why we hurt those we love, we must also explore the deeper layers of emotional intimacy. The people closest to us hold our hearts in a way no one else can. This proximity magnifies every reaction, every tension, and every misunderstanding. It is a paradox: the deeper the connection, the higher the stakes. And yet, it is precisely this intensity that allows love to flourish, if nurtured with awareness and compassion. In these moments, the choice becomes clear. We can respond with fear, defensiveness, or frustration, or we can choose empathy, patience, and understanding. Every choice matters. Every word, every gesture, every silence holds the power to either wound or heal. Consider, too, the role of communication. Misunderstandings often arise not from malice but from unexpressed expectations, unmet needs, and silent assumptions. Learning to communicate with clarity, vulnerability, and kindness is the antidote to much of the pain we inadvertently inflict. It is the bridge that connects hearts, even when differences arise. And when conflict does occur, remember that resolution is not about winning, it is about connection. Listening fully, validating feelings, and expressing oneself honestly are acts of love that dissolve tension and rebuild trust. Relationships are living entities, evolving with each interaction, each challenge, and each moment of care. By embracing this dynamic, we transform mistakes into opportunities for growth rather than sources of despair. The people we hurt are not enemies, they are teachers, reflecting back the areas where our hearts have room to expand. Through their reactions, we gain insight into our patterns, triggers, and potential for change. And when we approach these lessons with humility and courage, love becomes not a source of fear but a platform for transformation. Perhaps the most powerful truth is that hurting those we love does not define us. It reveals our humanity. It is a reminder that love is complex, imperfect, and demanding. But it is also beautiful, resilient, and capable of profound healing. Each act of kindness, each sincere apology, each conscious effort to connect strengthens the bond, transforming pain into deeper intimacy. So, if you have ever found yourself hurting someone you cherish, do not despair. Pause, reflect, and act with intention. Speak with honesty, listen with empathy, and embrace vulnerability as the gateway to understanding. Share your feelings, express your love, and commit to growth, not just for yourself, but for the ones who hold your heart. And when the cycle of hurt and misunderstanding feels overwhelming, remember that even the smallest acts of care and attentiveness can rekindle trust and hope. Love is not about perfection, it is about resilience, courage, and the willingness to meet mistakes with openness and repair. The journey is not easy, but it is worth every step. As you navigate the complexities of relationships, carry this truth: the capacity to hurt is inseparable from the capacity to heal. Every challenge, every misunderstanding, and every moment of pain is an opportunity to deepen your empathy, strengthen your bonds, and embrace the transformative power of love. Let this be your guiding light, reminding you that even when mistakes occur, hope remains, love endures, and growth is always possible. As we close this reflection, I invite you to carry it forward, not only to those you love, but also to yourself. Nurture kindness, practice forgiveness, and never underestimate the power of heartfelt intention. And remember, the lessons we learn through love, even when painful, are the very seeds of our greatest strength. If this journey resonates with you, reflect, share with someone you care about, and subscribe to stay inspired and connected. Your heart is capable of incredible healing, and the love you give and receive can transform your world.